1160 and WCCSradio.com. It's Thursday morning. It's a cold Thursday morning. It's going to be cold all the way through the weekend, but we can handle it. Why? Because we're hale and hearty Indianians or something like that. It's 9:13 in the morning. And our visit with the Indiana Players this morning, presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Sam Sherbourne in the studio with us, Andrew Shingledecker as well, as we talk about, a good time coming up on Saturday night at, where, the Eagles, Sam?
Yeah, the FOE right down here on Philadelphia Street. We're having a party for the players, we're calling it.
There you go. So what happens at this?
So we're going to have some great food from local vendors that have donated it. Romeo's, Benjamin's, Lamuna, don't want to forget anybody. Spaghetti Benders and Naps, I think, are the 5 food sponsors that we have. We're going to have, cheap drinks at the Eagles, and we're going to have a great musical performance that my friend Andrew, my dear old friend Andrew, has put together for us with some great local singers. So, music, food, drinks, should be a great party.
Andrew, what's going to happen there musically? Come on up a little closer.
Sure. Yeah, we have a range of live music to present. It's going to be a mix of some rock music and some show tunes. We have some nice performers here. Be providing some entertainment.
It's about 5 singers, and they've all people who have been on stage at the Indiana Players or behind the scenes at Indiana Players, which Andrew has too. Right. But a little bit of a different light, because we don't really do too many musicals for adults at the Players. So you're going to see some talent from some people that, is kind of surprising. You haven't seen them in this light before. It's really
Andrew, probably there's plenty of people with Indiana Players that say, we ought to do some musicals.
Right. Yeah, I actually directed a show there quite some number of years ago, but we don't really have a lot of musicals there.
Well, we can fix that.
Yeah.
This is kind of a step in that direction, right? To see kind of what the audience is, and also we wanted to get a sense of the talent in our pool of people, and it's been great listening to them all at rehearsals and stuff.
Yeah. So, tell me what some of the selections are.
Sure. We've got some selections from a couple popular musicals. We've got a song from Company.
We got some
Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, we got some Phantom. Yeah.
Right. Got some rock songs too. Everything from maybe a little bit of Electric Light Orchestra to the Beach Boys.
Yeah, Andrew's doing a Beach Boys song that's really great.
Sarah Bareilles. Just try to bring some different flavors, something for everybody.
Some ELO, huh?
Yeah.
See, you don't get that in a concert setting with most local bands. ELO is not an easy thing to do.
Which one is the ELO song?
Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, it's great.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah, I've been playing that one for years. So,
how do you do the effects on that?
Honestly, I don't. Bringing the I do have a synthesizer, but at the same time, doing the vocoder part is a little much for some people sometimes.
Yeah, you get into that sort of thing, then you might as well start doing Frampton, huh?
Right? Comes alive.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Sam, what do we need to know about attending? Anybody can come?
Yeah, anybody can come. So if you've been involved with the Players, or you've seen a show at the Players, or honestly, if you've been interested in the Indiana Players, if you've ever said, gosh, community theater sounds fun, I wonder what those people are like, this is a great opportunity to come out and meet a lot of the people who do the shows there, have a really good time. So it's at the Eagles. Doors open at 6 o'clock this Saturday night. Tickets are $25 in advance. So if you go to our website, indianaplayers.com, you can get them for $25. They're a little bit more. They're going to be $30 at the door if you show up, between 6 and 7 on Saturday night. And just come, bring yourself. We are saying cocktail attire. It's kind of we're gonna wear some jackets up there for the performances, and I know a lot of the other board members and people in the community are excited to kind of have, a fun, kind of a sophisticated night with some good food and some good music and some great people. Yeah. I mean, if you've never partied with theater people throw the best parties. This is just a factual thing. So it's a really good time. Hopefully we'll raise some money and keep doing what we're doing at the Players. But however much money we raise, I promise you it's going to be a great time.
There's probably a bunch of people that are so stir-crazy with this cold weather and the snow and everything that they can't wait to get to something like this.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. I'm really hoping that's what people want. If you can get out into your car and make the little drive in the cold, your spirit will be lifted up and you'll get to hang out with some great people and have a really good time. I think.
Yeah, and I think people would be surprised at the number of people who are with the Indiana Players or have been in the past with the Indiana Players, have performed in shows. I'm sure, Andrew, you've never been here before on Indiana in the Morning, have you?
Once actually.
One time? You were here one time before?
Coincidentally enough, also with the Indiana players.
Yeah. But, probably people would be surprised to know how many people actually are part of the troupe.
Sure.
It's true. People kind of cycle through. People will go through phases. Like I was talking to Josh Widdison about, who's a member of your team here at the radio, and he did some shows with the players in the 90s. And there's so many people who have been a part of the community. And if you have been, now's a great time to come get involved again as an audience member or on stage or backstage. There's a lot of energy for live performance and being part of making something together right now. So it's a great time to get involved for the first time or again if you've been away for a little while.
So say it again. Tickets.
Tickets are $25. You can get them at the indianaplayers.com. If you go to the website, it's the only ticket we're selling right now because we're not selling any tickets for any performances or regular shows right now. And then you can also just show up at the door. Doors open at 6 o'clock at the FOE on Philadelphia Street in the back there in their kind of party performance space, and they'll be $30 at the door. And just a couple other things I didn't mention. We're going to have a silent auction. We've got some great donations for a silent auction, and we are going to have a kind of some displays and testimonials about some stuff we've done in the players historically, and then once again, some great food and good drinks and a really great musical performance that you're not going to see in Indiana too often.
There you go. There you go. Well, that ought to whet the appetite.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Well, terrific. I hope folks show up and enjoy themselves.
I think so. We're going to have a good time for sure.
Oh yeah, should be a good party.
Now, in terms of Indiana players and what's coming up, what's the schedule look
Let's
like?
talk about that a little bit. Thanks, Todd. Yes, we have our One Act Festival. That's going to be at the end of February. I think our opening night, I want to say, is Thursday the 26th. And these are 6 short original plays that are all by local playwrights, which is really cool. And they each have their own directors and cast. It's a really fun mix in that show. In the One Act Festival, we have a play about John Wilkes Booth. It's actually funny by Eric Whitmer, who's a longtime Players member. We have a really great show called Planted, about these women in their 40s kind of dealing with some of their issues. And there's a beautiful metaphor about these plants that they collect. It's just so dynamic because you get so many different people in there. And then just quickly, we're also doing Proof, which is a brilliant play about mathematicians. I know that doesn't sound that fun. They're actually doing it on Broadway at the same time we're doing it, but we got the rights first, so they can't take them away. And Proof is just one of the most brilliant plays of the 21st century. Vanessa Arvidsson's directing that. Really great play. And then I'm directing Shakespeare for our final season capper. That's at the end of May and beginning of June. We're doing Much Ado About Nothing. We're going to have a lot of music in that. We're setting it right after World War II, I think, kind of a nurses and sailors kind of aesthetic there. And so we got our One Act Festival. We got Proof by David Auburn. And then we got Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare to finish out this season. And a lot of great opportunities to be on stage, backstage, or just in the house enjoying it.
Yeah, people are scared of Shakespeare. Much Ado is the one to see, right?
I love it, man. It's so funny. It's like, honestly, it's like Wedding Crashers or like Superbad. It really is. If you do it right, it's so funny and full of life.
Yeah.
And it is like one of those modern comedies that everybody loves if you can tap into that. And I really think we're going to be able to.
Yeah, cool. All right, so that's what's coming up now and in the long term.
That's yes,
but
for the spring. But
Saturday is the big
Saturday
deal.
night, 2 nights away, big party at the with the Indiana players at the Eagles. We're gonna have some great music, food, drinks, and a lot of great people.
Sam, Andrew, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Just about 22 minutes after 9 o'clock. Westwood One Sports coming up a couple of moments away. We need to get to this morning's Money Matters report. For that, we turn to Monica Nelson this morning.
Amazon planning on cutting 16,000 jobs. Mitch McCann reports the company announced the layoffs in a memo to employees.
The company's vice president of people, experience and technology said the company is working to reduce bureaucracy and the number of layers in its organizational structure. In late October last year, the company made large cuts to its corporate workforce, cutting 14,000 jobs and signaled that more layoffs